We've all heard the stories. Your granddad's Morris Minor held together with spit and prayers, still chugging along after half a century. Meanwhile, your brand new hatchback is back in the shop for the third time this year. It begs the question, are modern cars really less reliable than their classic counterparts? It's tempting to romanticize the past, to imagine a time when cars were built like tanks and could be fixed with a hammer and a swear word. But is that nostalgia talking, or is there some truth to the idea that they don't make them like they used to? The truth, as is often the case, is a bit more complicated. Yes, modern cars are infinitely more complex than their predecessors, but that complexity comes with a price. Classic cars with their carburetors and distributor caps were undeniably simpler machines. Open the bonnet of a 60s Roadster and you could practically trace the flow of power from the engine to the wheels. Fewer parts meant fewer things to go wrong, and the parts themselves were often over-engineered, built to withstand a nuclear apocalypse. Steel bumpers could take a knock, and engines were built for longevity, not just emissions targets. Electronics were minimal, limited to the bare essentials like lights and ignition. This simplicity made them easier to diagnose and repair, often with basic tools and a bit of mechanical know-how. Fast forward to today, and stepping into a modern car is like entering a spaceship. Engines are now technological marvels, with turbochargers, direct injection, and more sensors than a NASA control room. This complexity brings with it a whole new level of potential failure points. A single faulty sensor can cripple a modern car, requiring expensive diagnostic equipment and specialist knowledge to repair. Add to that the pressure on manufacturers to cut costs and meet ever stricter emissions regulations, and it's no surprise that reliability can sometimes take a hit. Downsized engines, while efficient, are often pushed to their limits, and cheaper materials might not stand the test of time. Section 4. Progress or peril? The trade-off between reliability and technology. But before we consign modern cars to the scrap heap of unreliability, let's not forget the massive strides made in other areas. Today's cars are infinitely safer, with crumple zones, airbags, and a suite of electronic safety systems that were unimaginable a few decades ago. They're also far more fuel efficient, squeezing more miles out of every gallon thanks to advancements in engine technology and aerodynamics. And let's not forget the creature comforts: climate control, sat-nav, and entertainment systems that make even the dullest commute bearable. Modern cars might spend a bit more time in the shop, but when they're running, they offer a driving experience that's light years ahead of anything from the classic era. Section 5. A question of priorities: what matters most in your drive? So, are modern cars really less reliable than classics? It's a question without a simple answer. Yes, they're more complex and prone to electronic gremlins, but they also offer levels of safety, efficiency, and technology that classic car owners could only dream of. Ultimately, the choice comes down to personal priorities. Do you value the simplicity and ruggedness of a classic, even if it means sacrificing modern conveniences? Or do you embrace the technological advancements of a modern car, accepting that occasional glitches might come with the territory? Perhaps the real question is this: are we, as drivers, willing to get our hands dirty and learn a bit about our cars again? Or are we content to leave the complexities to the professionals, accepting the trade-off that comes with a more hands-off approach to car ownership?